Hello folks, All Outdoor One here. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I'm just doing a quick show and tell about this modification I've done to my Opinel No12 folding saw. Most people will probably already be familiar with it. This is the standard Opinel No12 folding saw. Good quality folding saw with the patented Opinel locking system, which in my experience is very reliable. When I'm out in the woods working with, funnily enough, wood, I found that the original handle on the number 12 is actually a little bit chunky for me, especially considering that I always wear gloves when doing any kind of work in that respect. So I just needed to kind of change it a little bit. Plus, my kit recently has gone to the dark side and is mostly black, so I wanted something that will fit in a little bit better with that style. In my experience, the saw is perfectly usable straight from the box, but as I said, just to fit in with the image. So I took the original saw and made a few modifications to it, and I'll just show you that now. And so this is it now. As you can see, I've kind of given a panel beaten effect to the locking ring. See if I can get a better close-up of that. There we go. As you can see, it's kind of taken the shine of the surface down a little bit, and I think it's just a nice cool effect. I actually did this using a belt sander and just gave it lots of little nudges against the sander to produce all these little marks. Actually, that was on the hard stone on the belt sander. And then for the remainder of the body, what I've actually done is using a belt sander initially to remove the vast quantity of excess material. I've kind of made the back end a bit more stubby, shorter, removed the excess material as I said, and also flattened out the sides of the handles a little, more so on the right hand side. I'm right handed, so to fit my hand perfectly, in other words. If we take a look at the two side by side, you can see just how much material I've lost. Just a nice thinner profile basically. To produce the surface effect here, I then proceeded to take a dremel towards it with a circular disc on there and just cut in many little grooves, as you can see here, to produce this kind of snakeskin stroke honeycomb effect. I just kind of went with the flow on this one, and yeah, this is the result. So then, having made those incisions all over the handle, I then proceeded to paint it literally with a brush with using cuprinol. This is the dark ash colour, I think it was, and gave it a couple of coats, waited a day for it to dry out. So obviously the whole handle was black, and then I rubbed it down using wet and dry paper. I probably should have used sandpaper, in fact, as the wet and dry paper wasn't as good as I thought it would be on the wood, but still produced a nice effect in the end. As you can see, the only parts that remain black are the grooves and furrows that I've created there with the Dremel. But quite a nice effect in my opinion. And as I said, the primary purpose of this was to give me a better grip on this on the handle. As a final touch, obviously, as I'd sanded it down in the first place, as a final touch I then gave it a rub down with some linseed oil. Is it me, or does linseed oil smell like fish? I don't know. So that's my modified Opinel No12 saw. Hope you'll like that. Hope you can all get some inspiration for your own modifications. It's good fun. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you do so. All comments greatly appreciated. Thanks for joining me on another All Outdoor One video. Signing out for now. stay safe, and remember, the best survival tool is ingenuity. Take care.